Hi everybody, welcome back to Sky Factory 3, episode 78 with me, Sid, and this should be it. This should be the last episode of this. I have got plans for what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to tell you. Secret. You'll just have to wait till, like, you know, Tuesday. Anyway, let me show you what I've been up to. So I've done a little bit of... I haven't leafed all of these, but I have put the next 4 nests in, and we know that one of the nests, for example, is for Benji, and Benji is a nature dragon, so we are going to be using a lot of natural ingredients and things. Now the bulk of this is going to be wood, obviously. Going to be a little bit of leaf in here, and so on and so forth, and then Benji will be a happy little dragon. That's the theory anyway. The other one, Benji, and I can't remember what I called the ether dragon. The ether dragon needs a home. That's a cloud dragon. That's going to be a little bit more difficult, because what we have learned from these guys is they don't like standing on transparent blocks. We learned that from our Casper the Friendly Ghost Dragon over here, who's standing on, was on, like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, that is exactly the word I was looking for. No, it's not really. Anyway, so my plan, my cunning plan, is to get a nature and air. Then we've got the last 2 are water, which we're going to use water bricks for, and the nether dragon, which we're obviously the nether dragon, nice and easy. We'll use nether materials, because what else would you use? So that's that, and then we've got to, basically I need to get rid of all these torches, get this all covered, foliaged out, fluffed out a lot more, some branches coming off of here and off of here and off of here, just little branches. I need to fluff this out with many thousands of leaf blocks, get it finished, sculpt it, and then just have a little cover of what we've done. So I'm going to get these nests done, and I'll be back in a moo. Alright, quick update. Benji's up here. We've got a nice little nesty aviary up there. This is a cloud. Our ether dragon's got a nice little cloud. It is actually made out of cloud from chisel. Cloud from chisel is solid. Cloud from natura is not. Got the last 2 to do. So who's the first out of the box? Water dragon. Alright, let's see if we can't get you tamed. Are you? No, you do not appear to be tamed. There, how about now? No. There we go. 4 fish left. Is 4 going to be enough? This is the question. Anyway, we have a water dragon. We need a name for a water dragon. Now we've got Elliot, didn't we? We did Casper. We did Frosty. We did, what were you called? Cinder? Embers, that was it, as in Emberella. Yeah, I've got a name. Yeah, so the water dragon, we need to, let's go down and sort ourselves out some, where are we? Power. Oh, we've gone too far. We're in the chicken area. We need water stone. Which is that? But will you work with those? You will not. Of course you won't. Okay, not a problem. I'll grab the water stone, get on with that, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, we've got the water nest done. That's the oh, we've almost got the water nest done. I appear to have missed a couple of bits. Let me get some glass, get the blue glass. We'll fix that quickly. Don't know how I missed those, but it's a mistake any deranged halfway could make, so there you go. Right, we're going to take our bend our pendulum, which has got our water dragon, and we are going to name our water dragon Puff, the magic dragon. There you go. Why not? Unfortunately, society has changed a bit since that was actually a song, but I'm still old enough to remember it in its original context. So, and just because society has decided that that particular word has other meanings, I don't see why I should change my definitions because of it. Yeah, right. I'm sticking to that. I actually do find it right. It's a bizarre thing how society changes. I mean, society obviously changes. That's part of life. Changes a fact of life. But it's amazing how many things change that you really did take for granted, and I find actually quite sad that they're no longer socially acceptable in some respects. So, you know, case in point, I've actually on a couple of occasions been accused of being sexist because I held a door for somebody, a woman. Let's not just say somebody. I held the door for a woman, and it was like, oh, how dare you? How very dare you? And it was like, what? When I was brought up, this was just considered good manners. You know, it's and as far as I'm aware, good manners haven't changed. They've not gone away. And would you have done that for a man? And I said, I would have done that for a deranged beetle. You know, because I was brought up with good manners. You know, that thing that obviously she wasn't. But yeah, it's a bizarre thing because, you know, we're living everly increasingly long lives, and society changes them more and more in those increasingly long lives, and here we are, you know, going, oh, you can't do that anymore, that's not acceptable. And it's like, well, why isn't it acceptable? It used to be acceptable. I'm just going to randomly go and jump somewhere and come over here. I need nether materials now. I'm not going to set the nether materials on fire. I will have some nether quartz, however, and I'll definitely have some nether rack, and we'll maybe do a couple of stacks to get a bit more nether brick. Shouldn't take long. That's got a fair old lick on it. We'll do another couple of stacks of those. Now the other thing we've got is, of course, is nether wart blocks, so we could grab a bit of... It's ironic that the actual nether dragon has got more going for it than, in terms of block choice, than any other dragon. And then we could obviously do that as well. So I'll just take a few of those. Don't want many, as well, because you're not getting many. And we'll just do a few more nether brick. Well, we'll do a few more in a minute, and that'll be the dragons done. And then all we've got to do really is finish off the tree canopy. Now I realised that I could also go and push the tier 6 blood altar, but you know what, I've done tier 6 blood altars before. I've actually done a tier 7 blood altar before, so you know, I've done the demon invasion sigil before now. These are not things I've not done, and consequently they're not things I feel I ought to do. Actually, what we should have done, hang on, have we got any of the we've got the fusewood trees, we've got the darkwood, we've got the darkwood trees, maybe, and they're fireproof. No. And still more no. Right, so I don't know what I just destroyed then. Oh, nothing. That's good. So we'll just get a little bit of this and a little bit of that here and here. Maybe one of those there and there. Maybe a little bit of that there. Right. I'm going to go to town on this, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Alright, well, it's done. So the only thing left to do is try and tame this dragon. Gotcha. And you are Binky, named for my favourite horse out of fantasy literature. Where we go, we have our full complement of dragons in the nest around the thing. I need to just foliage these up, and then we'll start filling out the foliage. And oh, we're not quite in range of a transmitter there. And I will well, be back again in a little while. Alright, I've got the builder's wand. I'm about to start blocking in a large swathe of this that's interesting. Oh, no, don't you dare, don't you dare try that on me. It's despawning. Builder's wand does not work with leaf placement. Note to self. Crap. Well, there's only one thing to do then, and that is, for starters, we're going to have to let this lot. Well, there's a couple of tricks we can do. We can either place some logs strategically throughout. Got 57,000 leaves, I should say. So we should be able to preserve this. I just keep popping these. I can't remember what the rules are. I think within about 4. That would seem to indicate that that was the case. Let's just see. If I go there, and there, and there, and there a bit, and there. I mean, it doesn't matter if it decays a little. This is all part and parcel. But what we can't have is just whole scale decaying leaves everywhere. But we can get this going if we can get a kind of a texture. I am going to have to, well, I think what we'll do is take the magnet ring off. They're going to be a pain otherwise. You see, that is decaying without a doubt. But here's a question. Is it decaying in such a way that it's actually going to bother me? I mean, I can plaster logs about everywhere. That's easy. I can do this all day. This is also easy. And it's the last episode of the series, so it's also largely academic. Because after this, and after I've done a few screenshots from my library of such screenshots, we'll probably never bother with it again. So if it decays a little bit in the meantime, does it really matter? I don't know. Let me... I just don't think... I think it's going to decay too much. I think is the problem we're going to have. Damn it. You see, we've got the building one. I don't know whether that would... That does. Click to extend the blocks in such a block, undo, blah, blah, blah. And then we've got the builders ones, which we could do. So there's multiple builders ones. Let's go and try those out, shall we? And just again jump down to a relevant point until we find here. Nope. Yeah, let me make some alternatives and I will be back in a second. Yeah, that is too unreliable. Now let's try this one then. This is set in 25 block mode, so I know I do. Let's just see what we get from this. Whether this one, I've also built the other builders one as well, so we can place all of the missing leaves, and you know, the world can be, as I am so fond of saying, very good and happy. That's always. I bloody well do. I think I've got a mixture of leaves in there, you know. Right, let me just experiment with this, and I will be right back with you. I think we're getting close to having this one doesn't seem to be decaying. It's actually working as if I place them. That is absolutely fine then. I'm happy with that. We'll get this filled in if we ever can find the right. I don't know. I really genuinely don't know what is going on with this, but I can now do this, which is exactly what I wanted to be able to do, and I'm happy with that. So I will continue on. Right, there's 57,000 leaf blocks. Let's see how many we use, shall we? Back in a bit. No, it's not bloody working. Even that one's not playing, so we're going to chuck that one away. We're going to get the standard builders one out. Let's see now what happens with that. Let me whack it's not a very big area, but you know what, I'll take an area that doesn't despawn. This is annoying. Oh well, back in a bit. Alright, just to bring you up to date, I've come up with a strategy. It's not the best strategy, it's not a perfect strategy, but it is working. What I'm doing is I'm laying down a lattice of blocks and leaves, and I'm basically not going further than 3 away from any log block now. That's not arrived at any scientific method. It was just like, what's a good number? 3. Yeah. I mean, I could have gone and checked the wiki and done all the legwork and done it that way. But to be honest, I'd rather just get a canopy on this thing. You know, I need to finish this series. We need to move on, and consequently we are going to move on, irrespective of what the world throws at us. We are going to find a way around it. I've done some work on, hang on, that branch there. I need to do the other branches. I'm not going to do a lot. This is just going to be honest, as I say, we need to finish, and as much as I would love to spend that extra episode or so on this, I'm at the point now where I need a change. This tree is massive, and consequently a pain in the backside to build. At this point, it is definitely a pain in the backside to build. So yeah, we're going to get this in, and what I'm doing basically is I put a 2 layer with the logs at the bottom, and then I extend the top layer out a couple more, randomize it with the psi CAD to destroy block, and that roughly translates to shoot the crap out of it, and that is seeming to work. We're just keeping going. I've used maybe about 4,000, 5,000 leaf blocks at this stage, nowhere near the total, but as I say repeatedly, I want to close, and I want to close on a good point as well. So I would like this I don't like leaving projects unfinished. I can accept leaving them maybe not quite as finished or polished as I would have liked. Sometimes the world conspires to make it that you have to do this. You can't always deliver a project or your project, the thing you want to deliver always to the standard that you would like. And it's worth accepting that, learning to accept that early, because you will hit that repeatedly in your professional career as well as in your gaming career. For those of you who are considerably younger than me, which is quite a lot of you, you can't always achieve the impossible. Sometimes you just have to make do with a miracle or two. And sometimes you just have to make do. There is always a definite, in all forms of work, there is a finite amount of time resource available to you as a gamer, as a worker, you name it. There is a finite amount of this stuff, and as much as your boss might say that he wants perfection, what he really wants is he wants paying. So yeah, there you go. Live lessons with Sid. How's about that? You thought you were getting Sky Factory, but yeah. So this is me, just another layer of semi-randomized knobs of leaf coming out there. We need to do the underside as well, because of course that's this is now Just this would have been fine if we were doing an acacia tree, you know, because they have that kind of flat canopy going on, but we're not. So yeah, but that's the technique. And then take the car down. You will get some of this will degrade on its own, but because unless you are really, really perfect, you're not going to achieve absolutely 100% perfect spread of your leaves. It's just not going to happen. And then another second pass just to look for anything that is too regular. Maybe there, that looks a bit regular. There, and then obviously we need to do the same over. That's a canopy from the top. Right, we just need to go underneath and do a little bit of branches, well, a lot of branches actually, but you know, helps if I say a little bit. It makes me think there's a little bit, and there isn't. There's a lot. And yeah, we'll be back in a mo. All right, this is going to be a slightly long episode, but it is the last one, so I deserve some thing. Anyway, yeah, this is all done. All spawn safe. Well, it wasn't quite. I missed a spot there where a creeper spawned, but I managed to get him with me sword before he got me. Yeah, we've got the canopy in, kinda. It's not what I really wanted, but it's also better than not having it. Are you sitting? You better be sitting. You're not. These guys keep standing up. Sit down. See, you're not sitting either, are you now? Sit. Sit. You are. You are. You're still sitting. I think it's when I fall. Sitting, and yeah, they're all sitting again now. Anyway, yeah, so this is it. So let's go down to the bottom and work our way up, shall we? And just have a look at a quick overall view of, well, let's start off with an overview of the tree. In fact, let's move around from this side. I'm really happy with this, you know. It didn't come out the way I envisaged towards the end, but you know, considering this was built in survival, alright, modern survival with a flight ring, but you know, and considering that the majority of this timber actually came out of chicken butt. Oh yeah, this I mean, the leaves all came from the tree farm, and some of those timber came from the tree farm, but the majority of this actually came out of a chicken's backside. Well, chickens, you know, not backside, but you know what I mean. And it's incredible to think, you know, all that time we started so long ago, doing this, 77 episodes, 76. I've lost track now. And yeah, I've really enjoyed this pack now. That said, there are some caveats, because there always are, aren't they? Let me jump back up here. So the book, if I can find it, what's it called? The quest. Are you in my thingy? Achievement books. This, I mean, we've done all of those now. I'm not bothering with that. It's pointless. As is that. This, to me, didn't really have the same je ne sais quoi of a quest book. You know, this was really just a, hey, go, we make a blood altar. All right, yeah, we've done that. We've done some demonic well. We've not done that. Why would we? We've done one of those. I've done that. I've done that. I didn't go that far. You know, I didn't have to bother with these. We did that. We did that. That was simple. You know, it's not the same to me as a quest book where you get stuff. But I also recognise that at the time that this mod pack was created, that limitation was actually a fairly serious limitation. You know, you couldn't actually do anything with it. So yeah, we got the dragons, we got the nests, we got all of the good stuff. We've got the draconic altar, and Zanzibar. Literally today, I'm recording this on the Saturday/Sunday of the week prior to when you're seeing it. Commented on this is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be here on the thing saying first thing, the maths pre-Nether Star generator. It would have taken 7.65 years running AFK to fill the draconic cube. This is not my maths, by the way, so anybody wants to double check these, complain to me if they're wrong. If you keep the generator, the Nether Star generator running, it's about 9 days and 13 hours to generate that kind of juice. However, the other thing was asked was, am I going to open these chance cubes? Yeah, why not? I'm actually in a backup world. I back up my worlds before thing. Now it will. Wow. Okay, we got a Giga Breaker. Durability 59, efficiency 10. You know what? If someone gave me that in a pack with a disenchanter, I don't know whether we're going to get. Oh, pardon me, anything stupid, but oh, hello. Well, that answered one question I had. I always feel guilty killing those little fellas, you know. Alright, now this is probably not going to end well. This is probably not going to end well at all. Whoa. How far away do you think I need to be? Oh, okay. That was well worthwhile. There you go, Elsa. Alright, well, we've got two more. If you know what's good for you, mate, you would move. Oh, another slime man. Oh, well done, Mr. Snowman. Okay, the last one. So far, we've been very lucky that these have not been anywhere near as bad as I would have expected them to be. Run away! What did you just give me? A cow, a sheep, a pig. All right, they were definitely not very trolley at all, were they? Anyway, so end of a season, end of a mod pack. I will take a backup of the world and make it available on my blog site for anybody who really wants to come and have a look around. Bear in mind you may struggle with some of the mods, because I have tweaked this a little to get some of the mods updated and things. So I don't think it'd be anything major. Possibly the immersive engineering may break. But for the most part, everybody's happy. You are not supposed to be standing on the edge of your nest. Everybody's happy. We've finally finished this one, and yeah, what more can I say? Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been long and grueling at times, and I'm sure exasperating for some of you at times. I know Neil has I've been able to audibly hear the face palms over the internet on occasion. But you know, it is what it is. This is what we built, and until the next pack on Tuesday, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon, and bye for now.